Hey guys, so I'm here playing The Lost Legacy, and you get to chapter 4, and it's this gigantic, for Uncharted, gigantic level. You got all the stuff to do, it takes a long time, and then you just leave through a gate, right? So, for the speed run, how about we just skip this level almost entirely? I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. And to start, once you enter chapter 4, just go ahead and drive to the Axe Fortress or the Puzzle Shrine, whatever you call it. Just come over here. I'll show you the map again. It's at the top where I am, where you can see the little red arrow. That's where you want to go. And this is all you need to do. You don't have to go to the other two shrines. You don't have to do anything other than come to the Puzzle Shrine. And then there's a way to just skip everything else. And it's great. So pretty much go inside. We just need to go to the first room with the water, basically, for this to work. You don't have to go very far into the shrine. This was something that Adef and myself found while we were testing this game. It wasn't fixed, so I think it's time to show people. I did just, I recorded a speedrun of this game today as well. I have camera assist on. I don't know what order I'm uploading these in, but I'm recording them all at once. So if I uploaded the speedrun already, I used this in the speedrun. It's good, it's cool, it's both of those. Once you get into this room with the water, how the skip works is over here by the left waterfall. You can clip through the wall here, and you can use that to skip this whole level. But it's kind of weird how this works, because you can, I don't know why actually, but you can only clip through this wall on your first time in this room. If I were to restart checkpoint right now and try it, I would not be able to go through the wall. It has to be on your first time in here. If I were to make a save game and I reload the save game in here, it would still work. But since the speedruns are judged on in-game time, and loading a save will make the in-game time go back to what it was during that save, I feel like that's not a good thing to do in case you fail to skip, because it would not accurately represent your time. But for practice, I do recommend making save files in here so you can keep trying to skip over and over without having to replay the beginning of chapter 4. But before we can do the skip, we need the piton. And it's a huge coincidence that the piton is in here, because even if we skip ahead, we would not be able to progress unless we have the piton, because it won't give it to us once we skip to a later level. You actually have to get it, and it just happens to be in the same place where we skipped the level from. So if you're practicing this, after you grab the piton, this is a really good place to make a save file. So if you fail to skip, or if you just want to keep doing it, you just load this save file and you'll be able to go back to the first room and clip out of the level and do the skip. So now that I have the piton, I'm going to go ahead and backtrack to the other water room. And then I'll show you how I clip through the wall and then what we do after that. And I don't know exactly how much time this saves, but it is a lot. Maybe 10 minutes, I don't know, maybe more. I have no idea. And there are a lot of small variations you can do to my method, or you can make your own method to go through this wall and safely exit it and not get stuck anywhere or fall out of the world, hopefully. But for what I do, go ahead and go to the left waterfall, not the right waterfall, the one on the left. And I go, you have to be in this corner, the left corner. And so what I do to get myself out of the level is I aim my reticle, about right here next to these dark spots on the wall. And then once I'm aiming the correct direction, I hold circle to dive down. Once I touch the bottom of the water, I start holding forward on the left stick, and I hold X so that Chloe swims forward and upwards. And I hold that, and then eventually, just holding those buttons, she will clip through the wall. And then once I do that, you'll want to swim a bit to the right to get inside the water plane, so you're still swimming in it. And also, while I'm doing this is optional, but I like to hold L2 to aim, because it, to me, makes it feel a little more consistent to successfully clip out And then also once she's through, I'll know exactly where I am because she'll start aiming, and I can see where I need to go after that. So go ahead and show that now. Hold circle to dive down, then forward and X once you hit the bottom. And then something like this will happen, and then swim a bit to the right. I'm holding L2, and then you can get out of the level to this water plane. So that's probably the hardest part. You can get stuck in the wall, or you could be way too far to the left and fall out of the level. If that happens, you have to restart checkpoint, but you won't be able to clip out of the wall, which means your only option is to load a save file. But if you're doing a run, that kind of invalidates the in-game time, so basically if you mess this up, you'll have to restart and play through the first 3 chapters again. I don't know if there's really a better way to do that, but it's not too hard once you get the hang of it. Once you're out here, you might be thinking that there's not really a lot of places to go because you can see where the water ends. But this water is pretty weird because if we're under the surface and we swim out, she won't fall. She'll just keep swimming forever and you'll never drown, which is really weird, but really helpful. Also, if you swim too far forward here without diving down, you will fall out of the water and die. So before you go too far forward, dive down and then swim forward to the edge of the water plane, and then curve around to the left until you see this water way in the distance and just swim towards the corner of it. It's not super precise, just swim this direction. And we swam forward before curving around to the left because if you turn left too early, you'll clip into the meadow area outside the shrine and you'll be in bounds and you're kind of screwed. So just make sure you're out far enough so you don't accidentally clip back in bounds too early. And once you're out and swimming towards the corner, just keep going forward until something happens. Really, if you get here, you're pretty safe. The last part is easy to mess up, but once you know where you're going, it's not that bad. It is really sad if you mess the last part up, though, because then if you die, you'll go all the way back to the shrine area and you'll have to restart. Once you've gone far enough, you'll know you've made it because Chloe will enter a T-pose, she'll bind pose, and that is when it's loading the next area. So once she starts the T-pose, just stop moving. And if you're going by in-game time, you'll want to pause here to let the game load, but you don't have to pause. You can just kind of sit here until it finishes loading, and then we're in this water. And this is the water in the dam area of Ganesh, chapter 5. And so where you want to be really careful here. If you touch collision while you're swimming, you'll fall to your death. So try not to touch anything solid. And the path I take here is you see this uneven water right in front of me where it kind of goes up and down. Swim just to the left side of this and like a bit out like here, and you'll see some environment pop in. This rock in front of me has collision. Don't touch that rock. But the rock to the left of it does not have collision. You can swim through this. And you can go through it, curve around to the right, and you'll see we're swimming in the air above chapter 5. This is really cool. And then we want to land on the platforms over there without dying. That's the goal. There's a couple ways to do this. This is my method. Just go ahead and swim straight. Go between these 2 trees on the left and right. And then once you're past the trunk, curve around to the right, swim over these branches, and you'll land down here without dying. And then we're in chapter 5. Very important, we have to hit a checkpoint here or nothing will work. And there happens to be a checkpoint right here. Just hang from this ledge or drop down and climb back up, and everything is loaded properly now. And we grab the piton so you can go along the normal path, and everything will work. You don't even have to restart checkpoint. Everything is good. And you can just continue along your way. You skipped the hub world. You didn't have to do either of the other shrines. You saved a bunch of time, and it's a really cool skip.
Come on, this way.
And then you'll see Nadine even teleports over here.
You keep asking me that.
So
Save us both.
everything transitions properly. And that is how you skip the hub in Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. There is another skip that's pretty cool right after this. I'll make a different video about that. You could also see it in the speedrun I uploaded. So if you're interested in that one, look for the other video, and I'll see you guys later.